Hello everyone and welcome back to another Political OP video. This is the second video on his channel and the first video on the United States Senate elections of 2026. We're still over 1 year out from this race, but we do already have some early polling for some of these competitive states. So without further ado, let's start filling in the safe states for each party. The Democrats have their safe states like Oregon, Colorado, Illinois, Delaware, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. None of those races are expected to be competitive at this time and will very likely go to the Democratic Party. The Republicans have an advantage this time. Many of the states up for election are heavily Republican states, such as Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, which has been trending heavily to the right, and Iowa, along with the state of Alaska, the final frontier. Now we're going to move into the likely Democrat column states that will go to the Democratic senatorial candidate by a margin of between 5 and 15 percentage points. We have New Mexico, Tim Walz' home state of Minnesota, and the Commonwealth of Virginia in that category. As for the Republicans, Republican Senator Pete Ricketts, or last name I think is Ricketts, is running for re-election in that race and is expected to face Dan Osborne, an independent, again. However, will likely carry it by high single digits or double digits. Texas is a reliably Republican state and will remain so, even with a controversial GOP candidate such as Ken Paxton. And Ohio. We have polling out of Ohio, and it shows a heavy Husted lead over former Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown. Now that leaves us with a Republican majority projected. They have at least 50 seats, at least 51 seats, plus a tie-breaking vote of J.D. Vance. For two of these competitive races, actually one of them, North Carolina, we have a detailed polling. The rest of them are near toss-ups at this point in the game, although I will still make a characterization. For North Carolina, it's expected to be a Whatley versus Cooper race. Cooper was a popular governor of North Carolina, and Cooper holds a substantial lead, although this state is historically Republican leaning. At this point in the game, I would characterize North Carolina as tilt blue. The tilt blue narrowly going to Cooper in an environment that is expected to favor Democrats, even in a stronger Republican battleground state. In Georgia, Democrat Jon Ossoff is expected to face one of many Republican challengers in a Republican-leading battleground state, although it is uncertain who at this moment. Jon Ossoff has had an impressive record at winning in a red state, so at this moment, Georgia will be characterized as tilt blue as well. In the state of Maine, where the only Republican incumbent in a state, Kamala Harris, carried by mid-single digits resides Susan Collins. She is up for re-election and could face one of several candidates, although it is not certain who yet. She has had the record of overperforming the polls heavily, and for that reason, Maine will be in the lean Republican column at this moment until more detailed polling comes out. Next up is Michigan. There is very little polling out of this race, although the state has been trending to the right. This race is practically a toss-up. At this moment, we are going to put it also as tilt D, as the environment is expected to favor Democrats narrowly, but not by a large margin. So that concludes our first senatorial election prediction for the 2026 U.S. Senate elections. Republicans will win 52 seats. Democrats, which includes a few independents who caucus with the Democrats, will win a total of 48 seats with a net pickup of 1 seat. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and share this video for more content.